Hello, Mimi Makers, and welcome to the last preview video of the year 2023. How crazy is that? That means we have done many. I don't think there were many missed. So maybe you're one that watches all of them. Is there anybody that watched every single Thursday video? I would totally love to hear in the comments if there's anybody that feels like they watched all of them. I clearly was there for all of them. Didn't watch them all. Does they count if you're just in the video? I don't know. So anyways, I will give YouTube and Facebook a moment to notify everybody that we are indeed live. Hi, France. France made it. It's our last video of the year. Can you believe it? So I know that I rescheduled this one, so I don't know if that now makes a difference in people getting notified, because it was supposed to be half an hour ago, and then well, things happened and I had to push the video by half an hour. So I apologize if that has caused an inconvenience to anybody, which may result in people not watching this live. I'm really, really sorry about that. I hope you can then still watch it recorded if you do not catch it now. So there are some beautiful things for tomorrow. And I do want to make sure that you know that we are closed between the holidays, which means that in store, nobody will be cutting orders. You can still place online orders, but the last orders processed will be the cutoff for it to go out this year will be tomorrow, Friday the 22nd at noon Eastern Standard Time. So Ottawa time at noon. Anything that comes in before noon tomorrow, Ottawa time, will still be guaranteed processed tomorrow this year and get shipped out or brought to the pickup location. Anything after that, I cannot guarantee. It might have to wait for the new year. If you still have things to be picked up in the store and you cannot make it today or tomorrow, but you still want to have it this year, then please send us an email also by tomorrow noon to let us know that you might want to transfer it to our pickup bin location in Bell's Corners. Other than that, let's get started and dive right into all of the pretties today. Just because the yarn is right in front of me, so I'll start with this. That's going to be really quick because there's just two specials this week. Is this beautiful sock pattern. It has a rib and an eyelet lace with it, and the special with it is the Regia Premium Cashmere. These are just the pastel ones that I picked out here, but of course all of the cashmere colors are available for this pattern. There's also a really beautiful teal. There's a navy blue. There's a black. There's a gray. There's some nice taupey sand colors and this lilac in there. So this is in the knitting special of the week section, and you will get a printed copy of this pattern with your yarn for this. And then we have actually a new yarn collection from Lana Grassa that listed this week, and it's the Lala Berlin Buffy, and you might have already had a look at it. It's a little bit easier to see on the black how this yarn is made up. So it's one of these really thin yarns, but you do knit it with a larger needle to get these long hairs to fill in your gaps, and it makes it for super really light and airy sweaters. What's special about this one is it has a two-tone gradient. So you have your, like in this case, your black pieces, but then every now and then they put these chunky white pieces in there, which creates more texture and like almost like a striped color pooling type texture, which is really, really beautiful. And this is an alpaca cotton poly blend yarn, which is so soft. I love the alpaca yarns. They're so soft. And there's 7 colors to choose from with, and the special is with this beautiful cardigan. So you can see this is an older color that is discontinued, but you'll get a similar effect with the white and whatever solid color that you choose. So it's this coat with the Lala Berlin Buffy. Or if you have any other patterns that you already own or that you're eyeing and you just want to see how this fits together, feel free to send me a message and I can help you do the math on whether it works and how much you would need. So those are the yarns for the week. Now on to the fabrics. There is one, and I think it is the very last of the Alpine fleeces that will be listed for this season. It was a late arrival, but absolutely worth waiting for. So there is this metallic heart print on it, and it's like, you know, the puffy paint. Remember puffy paint? So it is a little bit three-dimensional. You can definitely feel it. It's a rainbow metallic puffy paint kind of print. Ooh, I should not be putting it on there. It seems like my laptop doesn't like it. And it's a heather gray fuzzy side. And as you know, our Alpine fleeces are always nice and stretchy. So this will be great. Joggers, sweaters, or one of those hoods, like a balaclava type hood, would be absolutely fantastic for this. So that was the only one of the Alpine fleeces. And I promise that is it for Alpine fleece. Lots of options there for the very cold part of the year. And we have 3 new colors of our Punta Royale, which is an absolute fantastic fabric. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely one to try out. So this is great for skirts, dresses. I'm actually making a dress out of this. And if it all turns out, I will definitely show that off. So the Punta Royale is a ponte, which is an interlock, which is, that's why this lies so nice and flat, because an interlock really is that it has 2 right sides. And this is a viscose blend fabric, and it's very shaping with like a subtle amount of drape. Really, really love this fabric. This is the new denim blue. And then there is a army green, like a washed out army green. And this beautiful, I want to say it's in between a mauve and a red. Really, really nice. Again, like this washed out type quality. Really beautiful. Great for pants. Great for so many things. All right, prints. We have a couple of French terry prints that have come in. And this one, I really love the saturation on this one. So we have all of these rocket ships and some planets there. And of course, my light is totally washing this out, but it's a beautiful dark blue background. And then the rockets, you can see they're really, really nice and sharp. And there's some really cool colors in there that you could pull out if you wanted to do a color blocked sweater, jogger, whatever it is that you enjoy making. And this has a decent amount of stretch. Like most French terries do, you know, they do not stretch as much as a jersey. So I want to say about 25 to 30% stretch on French terries. Great for hoodies, sweaters, joggers. And this one is also available in another color, in this light teal color. And there's some beautiful oranges and yellows in there, some steel blue gray colors as well. And then we have this beautiful butterfly print, and I promise I will take a better picture because I think the one that we put online is not showing how beautiful this actually is. So there's butterflies, there is dragonflies on here, and then in the back you have it's almost like a print from a book. Now I didn't even check to see. I think it's Dutch. I think it's Dutch. The words on there, let me see if I can. Yeah, that does look like Dutch. So if you do, if you do understand and can read Dutch, then this would be very interesting if you could tell me what it says. It's really, really beautiful. So this is the blue and teal colorway of it, and see the words are like very subtle in the back. I really like this one. And then the other colorway has lilacs, like it's a little bit warmer, so it has lilacs and deep purples, and then some caramel colors in here and some honey colors. Same print, just a different vibe in the color scheme here. And these are also French terry. And then the last French terry print for the year is this one. Oops. Gives you all the spring and summer vibes. There you go. Like we have to already prepare. I feel like it's a good transition fabric, the butterflies. And so is this one. So it is a little darker, a little moody, but it does have some really refreshing colors and prints in there. So this is, there's like an abstract floral in there. And then we have these dots, and I just really like the size of this print and also the colors. So there's a lot of teal, but then there's also plum in here in the background, which is always so hard to see in the videos, which is too bad. But there's some beautiful warm plum tones, and then some cooler purples, some lighter teals and mint colors. Absolutely gorgeous. And this one is it's a cotton modal blend from Swaffing, and if you've ever had the cotton modal blends, then you're probably gonna love this one too. So the cotton modal has the best of both worlds. It's a little bit softer than just the just cotton ones, but it is also not as stretchy and drapey as a modal only. So you have the softness from the modal, but you still and a little bit of the drape, but it still has a really good body to hold up, especially for doing a hood or a cowl that you don't want to just collapse. This is a absolutely stunning option for things like this. Then we have one denim fabric, which I really love this. So this is really special, the way it's made. So this is all woven. This is not a print. So it's a jacquard type denim, and it almost looks like it has patches, but this is the way it's made, and it stays like this. There is actually a kids pattern in the latest Poppy, in the fall winter edition of the Poppy. If you look through it, there's a what is it called, like a suit, jumpsuit made out of this. But you know, you don't need to just make this for kids. This would make something absolutely fantastic for adults. The oversized shirt by the Assembly line, which I know we're out of stock, but I am reordering it so that we have it back in the new year. The wrap jacket by the Assembly line, which we still do have, would also be absolutely stunning in this one. Then of course the pants, like maybe the Mitchell pant by Closet Core would be really nice, or the Blanca flight suit. So many options for this one. It's a great weight. Yeah, I look forward to seeing what you guys make out of this. And then the last fabric for this year listed is this big guy in 3 colorways. I only brought one of them over because these are massive. This is a Faux Suede. This is the denim blue color. And you can see how it like it kind of changes the color as you know, this effect where it goes lighter and darker with the nap. I really love this. And this would make such a nice jacket. Also, like that wrap jacket by the Assembly line, or any of the coats would be so good. And then just have this on the inside. Like, how nice is this? Like Catherine was suggesting the other day to make one of these jackets that just has a raw edge, because you wouldn't have to even finish this, because this doesn't fray. You don't have to bind it. So if you have like one of those jackets that just has the collar, you know, that would look so cool. It's going to be really nice and warm. Look how fluffy this is. This is super, super fluffy. I love that so much. Yes, such a 70s vibe. I love it. So anyhow, there's 3 colors of this, and I think it's fantastic. I want some of this. I want to just wrap myself in this because it's going to be so warm. It would also make a nice, you know, the aviator hats, to have this out in the blue. And then you have like that thing in the front that flips up like this. And then you see that would be really nice. You could even make gloves or mittens out of this. Probably not gloves, might be too bulky, but you can definitely make mittens out of it. So that is the last of the fabrics for this year. There are, however, some things that the bag makers will appreciate. And our resident bag maker, Hisai, has prepared a little sample for you. And because she loves me so much, she made this in corduroy, because as you know, I really love corduroy. This is one of the corduroys that listed a few weeks ago, the one that has like the big, small, big, small, big, small whales on the corduroy. It's the blue corduroy in an oversized fanny pack. And it still needs the buckle, but get the idea. Like, how awesome is this bag? It's so good. It's going to fit all my stuff, or your stuff, or whoever makes this for themselves. Like, this is a really good sized bag. And then she put my favorite kind of zipper in it, the rose gold with the pink. But the new thing is this webbing, which we have, and I didn't write it down. See, I didn't do my notes today. The notes I have in front of me are the notes from last week, so I was not prepared. I apologize for that, so I'm just winging it today. There's like a whole bunch of colors, 2 handfuls at least, of this absolutely fantastic webbing. This is not printed. This is actually woven into this webbing, and it's 40 millimeter wide, 38-40, so the wider parts from Emmeline will fit on this. And I just pulled out a couple of the colors because, again, these things are so heavy. Look how fantastic they are. There's some neons, there's some pastels. They're all a lot of fun. So if you feel like you need to test these out over the holidays, 1.5 inch will work, Hisai says. That's the hardware that you need for this. So if you want to try them out over the holidays, make sure to place your order before noon Ottawa time tomorrow so we can get that out for you. The other webbing that arrived, and also I think at least 3 handfuls, I feel like when I look into that box, there's a lot of colors in there, is this. And I grabbed the black because I know that you can see the sparkliness. So they are made with a solid color and then a gold sparkle. Now I have to ask you, are they all gold sparkle? Are they all gold? I think they're all gold. So you can see it's very subtle. Like, you can see it on the side. So the side will be in the gold mostly, but then see, depending on how you turn it, you can see this beautiful gold sparkle on these. And this is the same size also. Yes, they are all gold. So probably the gold hardware will be a good choice, but even with rose gold, look how nice this will look with a mixed with a rose gold. I like mixing metals, but it will still look good with the other metals and the antique brass as well, and really all of them. So this is the black, so you can see that, but this is one other color. This is my favorite color. It's the it's like an orchid color. Is that what it's called? It says violet on here. I'm not sure if this is a violet. I would say it's an orchid crocus type of color. And again, you see like the subtle sparkle on this one. Absolutely gorgeous. At least 3 hands full of it. Gold metal threads. Oh yes, we have gold metallic threads too. The superior gold metallics, those would be really nice to mix with this as well. So, oh yeah, I also wanted to remind just a couple more reminders. So again, you, if you want anything to still be sent out and processed this year, you have to place your order the latest tomorrow, Fabric Friday, the 22nd of December, 2023, by 12 o'clock noon, Ottawa time. And then we will guarantee that we'll still process it before we close for the holidays. Any order placed after that time, we cannot guarantee that it will be processed this year. So it might be processed when we return in the new year. So the online store will stay open. You can always place an online order through our entire holiday closure. We will be closed from the 23rd to January 3rd inclusive. So we'll be back Wednesday the 4th, right? Is that the 4th? Hold on, let me look at the Wednesday, not next week, but the week after on the Wednesday, which is that's the 3rd. We will be back on Wednesday the 3rd, and we're closed until the 2nd inclusively. Store doors closed. If you have any orders waiting to be picked up in the store and you can't make it by tomorrow, send us an email if you want us to transfer it to the pickup bin in Bell's Corner, so you can come anytime during the holidays to pick it up from there. I also want to remind people that there are some great tutorials for some little things if you're still looking for something really quick to make. This is one that's on our YouTube channel, is this zipper pouch and how to make that. So all you need is a piece of elastic. You can even make this with some scrap pieces of fabric or get some pretty fabrics that you like. So we put waterproof canvas on the inside, a quilting cotton on the outside, and a pretty zipper. So if you have like short pieces of any of your elastics or anything left, this is a really great one. And the size of this is really based on whatever book or binder you put it on. So definitely watch the video and see how you determine the size. It's very straightforward on our YouTube channel. That's a great tutorial to start with. If you have been thinking about, oh, I want to get into bag making, but I'm really scared of all of these difficult things. This is also one, I want to say this is very beginner level, a tutorial, free tutorial on our YouTube channel on how to make this. What you will learn here is how to, how to use some of these basic hardware pieces with the strap, and how to sew with a nice vinyl, and how to, this is a drop-in lining. So it's a very basic type of lining. And you're doing the zipper and the zipper tabs here. So this is a good place to start. For this one, because there's actually no interfacing required for this one, because we used a vinyl that already is a little bit stronger. So the Beatrice, the Marlies, those are probably your best bets to get that same look, but you can still use the Rex and the Mora if you want to. They might just not be as stiff as this one because they don't have that fleece backing to them. So, and these you can sew, those two, the Marlies and the Beatrice, you can definitely sew with a domestic machine. You do not necessarily need to have a semi-industrial or industrial machine for this. This was actually sewn on a Baby Lock Jubilant, which is an entry-level machine, and I had absolutely no issues. And then, of course, on our blog, the tea towel tutorial is on the blog. There's no video for it. It's a written instruction with images, and you still have time to buy some more toweling or towel kits in store or online if you need more of those for your holiday projects. If you need to pick up some more sock yarns, some other things that you want to make during the holidays, make sure to stop by or order sooner rather than later. You can even, to guarantee that all your things go out, you can even already order some things today that are already available, and then make a note to say, like, I will be adding things tomorrow, Friday, and then we'll ship them all together. That would actually help us just to make sure that we get all the volume out. So usually we don't encourage that, just because it most of the time that would create more confusion to combine it. But if you want to make sure that your things do get out and you don't forget anything, you can do that today and just send us a message or leave a note in the order. So thank you so much for watching. I had such a wonderful time with all of you in my videos this year. So thank you so much for being a part of the Mimi family and supporting our small business, and always being here for us, and always understanding when, family and kids and life just happens. It happens to everyone, and we always try our best to be here for you. I'm just making sure that I'm not forgetting anything. Baby lock machines. Oh yes, if you need a last-minute sewing machine, serge or embroidery machine, also come by. We do have some in-store specials that are still valid. So come in. I think that's what Hisai's trying to tell me. But other than that, if I don't see you or hear from you or talk to you anymore, I just want to wish everybody happy holidays. And I hope you can take some time with your loved ones, some time for yourself as well, which I'm hoping to get. I hope I'm going to get some sewing and knitting time out of this. And yeah, thank you so much for everything. And happy holidays. See you next year. Bye.